tonight. Deputy Governor Odu defects to APC, rallies Rivers people to follow suit. Budget 2026, designed to reform, consolidate on existing achievements. Plus, federal government upgrades strategies to nip persistent cheating during national examinations. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us on the Rstv World News. I do hope that you're enjoying the rest of the New Year holidays. Happy New Year to you all. I am Solomon Nelson Braid. Rivers State is the treasure base of the nation. Let's build and take her to greater heights. This is a task we must accomplish. You can watch our news live on YouTube and Facebook at Rstv Online. You can also subscribe and click on the notification bell for update on our live feeds. We begin tonight's news with the Deputy Governor, Professor Ngozi Odu, urging the people of Oba Ebema Indone local government area to demonstrate their support for President Bola Tinubu and Governor Siminalayi Fubara by registering massively with the All Progressive Congress APC. Professor Odu made a call during her tour of the 6 zones of Oba Ebema Indone local government area, aimed at sensitizing the people on the ongoing e-registration exercise of the party. Nnamdi Olemini reports.
The Deputy Governor who completed the registration formalities at Akabuka, Ward 8, Unit 11, disclosed that the e-registration into the APC is ongoing following the declaration of Governor Siminalayi Fubara into the party a few weeks ago. According to her, the move is to further strengthen the support base of President Bola Tinubu and Governor Siminalayi Fubara, noting that 6 zonal meetings had already been held to facilitate the actualization of the plan.
We want to join and play the big drum with our president, Tinubu, and then our governor as well, Sir Siminalayi Fubara. And that is why I have declared for APC. So that all of us already have both in our LGAs, our state, and in our nation.
The Deputy Governor said she was in the area to sensitize the people and express happiness at the warm reception accorded her and the assurance that they will go with her wherever she goes and support Governor Siminalayi Fubara and President Bola Tinubu, noting that she visited all the 6 zones, including Egi, Omoko, Usomini, Iburu, Ebema, and Ndoni.
And to tell you that I've filled up my own form. Hey. You know, our governor has filled his zone under APC. Yes. Where he goes, we go. Yes. Not be so. I've filled my own form, I've completed my own form at Akaboka as my unit. Yes. So all of them go now, fill in our form for that unit. Yes. Carry the whole family, carry our children, carry our in-laws, everybody.
A major highlight of the tour was the defection of the entire Labour Party members in Indoni, who expressed delight at joining the APC family. Nnamdi Olemini, Rstv News.
Interesting there, Deputy Governor joining the APC there. Public and private schools in Rivers State resumed normal academic activities on January 5, 2026 for the 2nd term after the Christmas and New Year festivities. Gospel Anile visited various public and private schools within Obiakpo local government area to ensure compliance as directed by the state government. His report.
Schools visited are State Primary School Elelewon, Community Junior Boys Secondary School Elelewon, Prout Hall International School Romodara, and Treasure International School Romokrosi. At the State Primary School Elelewon, pupils were seen cleaning up the classrooms, although attendance was not encouraging, as each class recorded low attendance. However, despite the low turnout, teaching and learning have started on the first day of resumption. The situation was the same at the Community Junior Boys Secondary School, Elelewon. The head teacher, Chimele Ogele, and the principal, Jane Emmanuel, expressed displeasure over the low turnout of pupils and students this year after the Yuletide, attributing it to inability of parents and guardians to bring their children to school early and the conflicting reports on school resumption.
All the teachers are here. I'm so excited. But the pupils are few. I think that should be because of the rumors that went around that River State government have done a shift, which was wrong. That was really wrong. 5th remains the day of school resumption. Now, as we can see, activities already going on. We are tidying up the school environment, and some classes have already commenced learning.
The resumption date given to us since last year from the school calendar of 2025/2026. Resumption date is 5th. It has never changed anytime. We are supposed to be in school, but as a principal of the school, reaching the school very early in the morning, prayed around the school, I saw that the students' number turned up. We are begging the parents, as a principal of the school, we are begging the parents, they should release their children.
Proprietress, Sprout Hall International School, Romodara, Caroline Ojobo, and the head teacher, Treasure International School, Romo Krosi, Ngozi Jeremiah, believe that attendance by students and pupils will improve in the coming days, while attributing the low turnout to lukewarm attitude of parents towards academic excellence and value of education.
But back to school, to the job, has given me a lot of excitement personally, and the staff, they are happy to be back doing their bits. But unfortunately, parents don't seem to agree that students ought to be in school as the first day of resumption. It is part of discipline for a parent to insist that the child resumes at the right time.
I am very happy that a large number of them are in school today, and they are all looking so amazing because the term is fully loaded that will make them stand out. So I wish them success in all their endeavor this term.
Students were not left out as they shared their views on how they spent their holiday and their expressions this new session.
We ate some things, and now we're back. I'm very happy to be in school. I came to school on the first day, and I'm happy to see my teachers and my classmates. They expect a lot from us, from our WAEC and our JAMB. So I'm making a promise to give good results.
God's Power Anele, Rstv News.
The Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, has said the 2026 federal government budget is designed to consolidate the gains of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's reform agenda, which he said is already yielding positive results. Idris made it known in an address titled A Defining Moment for Nigeria, Why Staying the Course Matters, published in national newspapers on Monday. Describing the 2026 appropriation proposal as strategic, the minister said, our budget of consolidation, renewed resilience, and shared prosperities is critical. It is a commitment to double down on what is working to solidify gains and to ensure that the shared prosperity we speak of, ensure that it becomes a lived reality for more Nigerians. He noted that the last 31 months under the Tinubu administration had involved difficult but necessary reforms aimed at ending long-standing economic stagnation and laying the foundation for sustainable growth. According to him, early indicators of progress are emerging, including expansion in business activity, improved investor confidence, easing inflation, and strengthening external reserves. Away from that report, the federal government has unveiled new strategies aimed at curbing examination malpractice in the West African Examinations Council and National Examination Council examinations beginning from 2026 as part of a broader effort to restore credibility and public trust in Nigeria's education assessment system. The measures were announced on Monday by the Minister of Education, Dr. Maruf Alauza, alongside the Minister of State for Education, Professor Suwaiba Ahmed, in Abuja. According to the minister, the reforms are designed to strengthen transparency and tighten oversight across all stages of national examinations. One of the major steps outlined is the introduction of enhanced question randomization and serialization. The announcement was signed by the Director of Press and Public Relations at the Federal Ministry of Education, Boriowo Folashade. This is Rstv Well News. River State is the treasure base of the nation. Let's build and take her to greater heights. This is a task we must accomplish. You can watch our news live on YouTube and Facebook at Rstv Online. You can also subscribe and click on the notification bell for update on our live feeds. And in part 2 after the break, Uganda authorities debank plans to block internet access amidst preparation for presidential poll. And in sports, Cameroon joined qualified teams as Super Eagles get set to swoop on Mambas of Mozambique. These and more just after this break. Stay with us.
There is something about this God,
activating the unexplainable love of God.
Greater love had no man than this.
Greater love than no man,
That a man laid down his life for his friend.
You see, when God loves you, he fights your unseen battles. You are sleeping, you don't even know what is happening, but he's there fighting your battles for you. You are sitting in your house, he will raise a voice somewhere to be campaigning for you. Today, every storm in your life shall become still. The best way to find true love is to find God. Remember, God never sends you into a situation alone. He goes before you, he stands beside you, he walks behind you, he's always with you. All those that rejected you, as the Lord liveth, they must surely bow before you. When you have nothing left but God, you will discover that God is enough. God knows how long you have waited. Every second will be what at the end. So it doesn't matter how the devil have damaged your life now. Don't worry. God is about to remold you, repackage you, redesign you, and beautify you.
OPN, Dr. Jesus in action. Dr. Jesus in action. God is here.
This is Rstv World News. We bring you world-class news, accurate, first-hand, entertaining, balanced analysis. Rstv, Channel 22 Port Harcourt. This is Rstv World News. We bring you world-class news, accurate, first-hand, entertaining, balanced.
corruption not in my country.
What do you want to buy?
Potato. Small baskets. I want plantain. But why your plantain can't hard like this?
Madam, now the outside hard. Inside there, it is very soft.
Madam, wallahi make her no buy them. Make her show you something. What? What's in this one? Madam, this one now the chemical where they put on for the plantain make her ripe up.
So you dey put chemical for plantain where people go chop?
No water, no be chemical.
Water. You know say Pela I don't talk and say water and not be enemy. Drink am.
Where you collect that water, drink am.
I just stop finish. See my belly. It don't big. I just stop drink water finish.
Wait, can drink am now. At the sell and plantain, I go come put on for chemical because I want to make a ripe go. That's why I talk now corruption. Corruption. Not be for this kaswa, come not be for this country. Now me take
Corruption not in my country.
This message is brought to you by the Akinfade Foundation, with support from the MacArthur Foundation and with broadcast support from the River State Television.
This is Rstv World News. We bring you world-class news, accurate, first-hand, entertaining, balanced analysis. Rstv, Channel 22. This is Rstv World News. We bring you world-class news, accurate, first-hand, entertaining, balanced analysis. Rstv, Channel 22 Port Harcourt. This is Rstv World News. We bring you world-class news, accurate, first-hand, entertaining, balanced analysis. Rstv, Channel 22 Port Harcourt.
You're welcome back. Moving straight on to the foreign scene, Venezuela's deposed President Nicolas Maduro is making its first appearance at a New York court charged with various drugs and weapons offenses. Dramatic images earlier showed Maduro and his wife Celia Flores being transferred to the courthouse in handcuffs, surrounded by armed officers. Meanwhile, Venezuela's new leader Delcy Rodriguez is due to be sworn in before the country's National Assembly. All right, moving straight to sports. The 2025 African Cup of Nations have reached its decisive stage, and Nigeria's Super Eagles will face Mozambique in a round of 16 clash anytime soon as they continue their pursuit of a fourth continental title. Nigeria arrived in the knockout stages in dominant form, having won all three of the group matches, a feat achieved by only one other team, Algeria, at the tournament in Morocco. It marked a strong response from the Super Eagles after the disappointment of missing out on the qualification for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Under the guidance of coach Eric Shell, Nigeria cruised past Tanzania, Tunisia, and Uganda in Group C to set up a meeting with the Mambas of Mozambique. Monday's clash, which will kick off any moment from now, is the sixth time that Super Eagles will meet Mozambique at a senior level, and in all, Nigeria having been victorious on 4 occasions, including their only AFCON encounter way back in the Lubango, Angola in January 2010. Well, joining me live here is Didi Fena Ojogu. She's the Anchor Sports Didi, who will throw a little light on tonight's match. Didi, welcome to this corner.
Yeah, we're already set to see what happens live from the Fair Stadium in Morocco, where the Eagles will be playing the Mambas of Mozambique. It's going to be a very clinical game, in the sense that we met last in 2023. We've won them a couple of times, 4 times in a row, just a draw. And so tonight's encounter is going to be very clinical because the Super Eagles are charged, they are highly motivated. They will be getting $10,000 per goal.
Oh, really?
Each goal scored is $10,000. And so from the shores of Abuja, the players are motivated, the coaching crew are motivated. They've been paid all their allowances, salaries up till January that hasn't ended. So the Eagles are in top shape. Not much injuries in the team, apart from Cyril Desas. Alaboso had a cut on his leg. Outside that, everybody is set to see how they can get this clash over them. History is siding the Super Eagles because the Mambas are getting into this feat for the very first time in 6 appearances. So,
Didi, I must cut it at this point in time. I recall that in the build-up to the 2026 FIFA World Cup, this was the same way the federal government, when they cried out, federal government provided all that they needed to encourage them to secure a ticket, but they failed us. What is the guarantee that with the members of Mozambique, they will be able to, with all these things you have reeled out, they will be able to secure a quarterfinal ticket? Don't forget, we met last time in 2010 and we beat them 3-0. But football has evolved over
2023. We beat them by 3-2 in the friendly in Lisbon.
Football has evolved over time. So all countries, all football nations have fortified themselves. What is the guarantee that the Super Eagles of Nigeria will book a ticket
to the quarterfinals?
Yes.
Great. The guarantee is this: we are not going to the World Cup. We are not going to be in the World Cup. And so this is the only consolation for Nigeria to get this trophy. And to get the trophy, they need to get past the Mambas in the round of 16. The Mambas, like I said, on paper, we have quality, we have depth, we have efficiency to go past these boys. And again, we have the hunger. Look at a team that parades former African Player of the Year, Osimhen, the loading African Player of the Year, Lookman. So we have the quality and depth to be able to go past the Mambas, apart from the financial motivation that has been infused into the team.
What's going to be the goal line? Very quickly.
I'm looking at 3-1.
3-1?
Yes.
For or against Nigeria?
For Nigeria, of course.
All right, Didifina, thank you so much for giving us an insight to tonight.
We are taking the game live, so
yeah,
after the news.
After the news, Rstv will hook up to the game between Mozambique and the Super Eagles of Nigeria. So stay tuned for that match. This is Rstv World News. Rivers State is the treasure base of the nation. Let's build and take her to greater heights. This is a task we must accomplish. You can always watch Rstv News live on YouTube and Facebook at Rstv Online. You can also subscribe and click on the notification bell for update on our live feeds. And just before we leave, let's take a look at the summary of the news. The Rivers State Deputy Governor, Professor Ngozi Odu, defects to APC and urged the people of Oba Ebemendone local government area to demonstrate their support for President Bola Tinubu and Governor Siminala Ifubara for registering massively with All Progressive Congress APC. The Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, has said the 2026 federal government budget is designed to consolidate the gains of President Bola Tinubu's reform agenda, which he said is already yielding positive results. We also reported that the federal government has unveiled new strategies aimed at curbing examination malpractice in West African Examination Council and the National Examination Council examinations beginning from 2026 as part of broader efforts to restore credibility and public